Hello all, and welcome to today's Dashcam Diary of a Disabled with me, chronically happy, with my brand new haul of beads. Okay, I only came back to the store to return the stupid container I ordered that I've been waiting for like a week. I flippin' swear. I swear it's been taking forever. Because I've been waiting a minute. I'm like, come on, where is this freaking container? Where is this container? Where is this container? I've been waiting forever for this container and it hasn't shown up. It's been driving me absolutely bonkers. So, anywho's, my other container is getting a little bit too full too, so I'm gonna have to get another storage. Like, I've been outrageous with my bead purchasing over the last couple days. I've just been going bonkers over it. And it's more the stress of I need to make a bill payment, and I'm like, I have no money left, I'm broke. So I might as well enjoy the last little bit of cash I've got, because I'm going to be stuck in the house doing nothing for like the rest of the month. I'm going to be beading. I have to catch up on all my beading. I just sent off my package today to Tammy Boo in Minnesota. But I only came back here to return the container because I tried to order the roll bottom 8 compartment container, and I was confused on where to order the button, and it looked like on the bottom was the 20 compartment one, and I pressed that instead and added to the cart. I don't know. I've been really messed up with ordering. Their website's a little more confusing than the average with where the button layout is. When you add to your bag or your cart, you add the quantity, and then usually down below somewhere it's add to cart, and I didn't see that anywhere. Even looking on the website while I was in the store today, because the website says that there's 12 of these mother truckers in this store. I asked an employee, no. They checked the little machine to see where they're at. They should be right here. Yeah. They had theft loss of 12 of those, I guess, because they didn't find them for me. I wasn't about to go to another store. Another 15 miles in this heat. Stormy's dinner is in a half hour. I gotta make it home. I'm in so much pain, but I've accomplished so much today. But before I start driving and getting into that, I gotta show off my haul. Because I did get my money back and return my container. I reordered the new ones in the mail today in the store to get shipped to me. So I have to wait another 3 to 5 days or something ridiculous. But when I went down the aisle and saw the string beads were like for $3.99, I'm like, man, that's really cheap. I just spent way too much money on those same types of beads. I probably could have got it a lot cheaper here today. I was in the store yesterday on the coast at full price. But I don't know about the quality of the ones in here. You know, I don't know. I know, like, with my rock handing, like precious minerals and gems and stuff, like I barely have scratched the surface of that. Like, and I've been rock handing for years. I'm more of a surface finder than like going down to a mine, because I can't do the physical labor. But when I went down that aisle today, in the kid craft aisle, because they have the regular jewelry aisle, like 2 to 3 rows of that, and like all these cool specialty charms and like all the fancy stuff, and the string beads that you get like 10 for like $5. I rarely ever look at. Yes, they're pretty and they're really exciting, and yeah, I would love to have every single kind of those, but I ain't that rich, not yet. So I bought some of those yesterday, and then no one in the aisle said buy 2 get 2 free. I'm like, oh no, okay, what can I find? They they have like, Joanne Fabrics has like some good quality beads in some of the packages, and then some of them are low quality. I didn't realize that until I got some of them home before, and I'm like, oh. There's definitely a difference in quality in beads, with size and the seam at where they attach being more pronounced, and then the plastic being a lot thinner. So I try to tend to stay away from the cheap ones like that, but they do have their place. So I'm going to be using them. I'm not going to be a bead snob. So I found these glow in the dark pastel colors that I don't have. The only colors I have are like neon glow in the dark colors. And I have none of these. Oh boy, do I not have enough room in a container for all these. I'm going to do some organizing. So I got 2 of them. One of these was free because I planned it in 2 different transactions so I could get the most effective price for the size. So the most expensive one I bought was this trucker right here. This was $10.99. I'm like, man, I wish I could buy another one that was $10.99, but I don't want to spend that money for the second one. And then so these ones were the next expensive, and it was at $6.99. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna do these in all 3 of these in one order, so I can get one of these $6.99 ones for free. And then the next expensive one was these alphabet ones that I've been trying to buy and have had to return 3 different times. So I thought I had the right size, but really they're a size bigger than these wood ones, alphabet ones. These are the original size I've been trying to replace because I don't have any more E's and A's in these kind. And I want to be able to use these alphabet beads, but I have to have these vowels. And I have to have it in this size of square because it looks stupid because I have 2 sizes of wood square alphabet beads now. So, this was my one order. So, $10.99, $6.99, and then $6.99 and $4.99 off. Boom, I just saved $11 right there. And then so these are the other ones I had. So since this is $4.99, I really wanted to replace them, so I grabbed the very last 2 bags of these on the aisle. So I'm like, all right, well, $4.99, and then all the rest of these are $3.99. So, and I don't want to get more variety because I don't have room, I don't have space for them. I have organized my beads so many times because of all of my purchases lately, and I just don't have the space for any more. I am overflowing out my ears with these big old honky things that I haven't even started like making anything to yet. Like, I haven't even made any of these cool ones yet. I have all these ideas. I'm so excited to start crafting, but these are the cheap quality ones. I'm really disappointed I had to get these, but I think I know which container I'm going to put them in and sort them out in. They're going to go with the other ones that are this size and this quality. And it's in a big 18 compartment organizer, so I can't remember what I have in that organizer with them, but I'm going to move those beads to something else and put these in their spot. And plus, regardless, this was the only package of these. If they had 2 of these, I would have bought 2 because they're $3.99. But I've had to figure out, okay, what else do I need? I need black ones, but those ones had a lot of black beads, and I just don't have the space for all of them. I just don't have the space for all the black that I would have bought if I would have bought that bag for $3.99. Would have been nice because I always needed extra black and whites, but we'll see what I need to pretty soon when I start making all this stuff. Black is like, a staple to help space out colors and things I use. So these are the brand new 2 packages that I'm like, okay, well, since I already have these kind of balls, they're just slightly smaller. I'm going to have to find a way to fit them into the same containers with the smaller ones and just be like, there's room. And then I got some clear ones. And these are also of the small kind of crappy quality, so they're going to have to go with these pastel glow-in-the-dark ones as well. So I'm going to make room for all of these in current containers. When it comes to these though, I really don't know where I'm going to put these ones. These are large bags. These are big. That's going to take me a while to organize, but I'm super excited. And then these are some cool already silicone. I already have some of these at home, and I don't like it because I can't get the beads over these connectors. But these look maybe a little smaller than the ones I already have. I don't know. But the difference between these and the ones I already have are these are glow-in-the-dark ones, and they're UV reactive. So these may be used for some of those heavier items that I've purchased. So they're going to be almost more choker style. I'm going to figure out how to work these into more pony beads and stuff. I'm going to figure it out. So, oh, that was 11:11, making a wish. Alright, I got to get driving back home now because I just wanted to show all the beads before I started driving because I can't do that while I drive. And I wanted to talk about it. Thank you all for listening to my first update earlier today from Wednesday, July 17th. I don't know what I'm going to name this one yet. I still didn't edit the thumbnail with the branch through the roof of the patio from earlier's Dashcam that I talked about. All I can say is this morning was a mess. It was an absolute mess disaster. Because when I got home, like, I didn't unload everything from the FJ yesterday when I got home because it was 8:30 at night. I was freaking exhausted, and all I wanted to do was just lay down, and like I really did. I just kind of laid down and like tried to unwind, and then that crash and the weather and all that good stuff happened, and so I didn't get much sleep at all, and my adjustment went good, but I've already thrown myself back out of alignment. I'm already out of alignment. I'm already back down to a quarter tank of gas. I've used so much gas going back and forth. I just filled up the other day. Like seriously, 2 days ago. I've traveled 234 miles in the last 2 days. I get around. What can I say? I get around. I have appointments, and hopefully Stormy doesn't run out of dog food by the end of the month. And yeah, I just need to have gas to get to and from. Oh man, I forgot I had the bottles in the back of the car. I am not doing that today. I will do it Friday when I go into town. I'm not doing it today. I'm in so much pain, and I'm out of alignment really bad because I vacuumed the house. I scrubbed my floor mats in the FJ. And I'm getting back to the story that I started. I forgot to finish about leaving the stuff in the back of the FJ last night. I got sidetracked talking context about the branch and everything, and back to sleep. So coming back around, full circle to that, I had left some jugs of water. I took to the beach yesterday for Stormy to drink out of because she needs to drink a lot of water when she's at the beach. And I didn't even carry those down to the beach. I had her drink out of bottled water, so I barely even used those half gallons that I had. I had 2 half gallons of water. And I still had a whole bunch of towels in the back. I just grabbed my most important things like yesterday, like getting my cooler and getting that stuff back in the fridge and the ice pack back in the freezer. And, unloading all my beads, cutting off all the stickers and stuff, and then trying to stick them into some kind of thing. My nephew rode back with me on the way back from the coast yesterday. And when I got back into the car from the Cairo this morning, it smelled like feet. Like, it smelled like dog and feet. And I'm like, well, come to find out, one of those half gallons of water, the lid came off, that entire half gallon of water, all in the back of the FJ. Thank goodness for having rubber matting, but I have a 10-inch subwoofer, but at least my wires weren't touching the water. That would have been a disaster. But some of the speaker box did get a little damp. I don't want to take a left here. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, man. That was a oh, just kidding. Don't want in that lane. Thank goodness there were no cars behind me like immediately. I was able to do that, and I knew that. That's why I did it. Otherwise, I would have just taken the stupid left turn and been stuck in that lane. I didn't go and get on busy Lancaster Drive, and I hate that. So, yeah, I had a basically full half gallon of water spill out in the entire back of the FJ, and I'm like, great, just what I wanted to deal with this morning, because I had planned to potentially plant my ghost pepper peppers, do some more better organizing with my bees and stuff, and figure out what other supplies I might need. It's Prime Day. I'm not able to order the wagon I stayed up half the night looking at. Now I bought more beads instead. I compromised, and instead of buying the wagon, I bought more beads. Something that's going to help contribute. I'm going to finally get the right container for my alphabet beads. And in the meantime, I'm just going to have to deal. But so I had to start. I took that mount out of the freaking back. I had to get my dad to help me take my 10-inch subwoofer out because it's heavy. I mean, that 10-inch is freaking heavy in the speaker box. It's just big old speaker box, a 10-inch sub, and I can't lift the sucker out. I mean, I can. I wasn't trying to do that when I just got adjusted this morning, but I threw myself out anyways because I wasn't completely all the way aligned anywho. So I knew I had a potential to throw myself out whether I did anything chore-wise or not today. So I'm like, I'm going all in today. F it. Because I need to get my FJ cleaned anyways, because I haven't cleaned it since I got back from Vegas in May or beginning of June. I had like powdered dirt from the freaking opal mines all in the freaking floor, and dirt under the seat. Thank goodness for Stormy's dog hammock in the back seat, because it really helps keep a lot of that clean. But it starts, I'm like, I don't know if that's contributing to her smelling like dog or feet in here, but I'm getting rid of all the stuff. So I'm like, if I'm going to clean that flipping water off, and all I did was I opened my car doors, all of them, because it's like 90 degrees. Well, this is 87 right now, but I swear it was like 90 earlier. I was working in the hottest part of the day around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was out there in the freaking sun heat, trying to stay hydrated, but probably not hydrated enough, honestly. I was sweating it all out. Sorry, I gotta spit that gum out, and that's going inside that can. Cruise control, so I don't speed. Okay, now I gotta get my drink out of my cooler, because I need to hydrate. Because speaking of hydrating, I need to hydrate. I started off the morning with some caffeine, leftover caffeine, as you all saw. I really don't like that flavor, that dragon fruit flavor, like I explained. Ugh. Dragon fruit Red Bull is. I like all the other flavors, all of them. I don't care for blueberry as much. I think I maybe overdrank that flavor when I was like heavily into my Red Bull addiction. But I'm still like weaning myself off of like periodically, because I'll go on binges here and there. weirdest thing. It happens when I'm imbalanced with something, with my vitamins or whatever, so I'm deficient. I need to start supplementing again. Every time I supplement, I overdo it. I overdo it every time. Maybe if I just take it once a week, like maybe I'll start there, like once a week. Let's just take them, and hopefully that will be enough, and then I can check my level of my blood, you know, in a couple weeks and see how I do. And just like once a week. But I don't like to stay in the fast lane because of the legality of it. It's supposed to be a passing lane on highways, and I always like to just immediately get over into the right lane, but I keep forgetting there's more on-ramps right here, and this is a busy section of the highway, so I would be trying to zipper and like weave in and out of traffic, and it'd just be complicated. I don't need all that. I just need to be safe and stay in one lane until there's less traffic. I mean, it is like 6:30 in the evening, and I can't believe I was doing all that in the heat of the day. Like, I was just so pissed off about like my mail being wrong, and then all the water. But thankfully, I had all my doors open and it dried out really fast. I left them open for hours though, because I was like trying to do laundry inside the house. I was trying to get things put away. I unloaded the dishwasher for my parents. I vacuumed the house. And then I detailed my FJ like thoroughly, not just because of the water in the back, but I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to bust this out and take out all the mats, I am going to do all of them. I'm not just going to do this one. No. I procrastinate and do that all the time. And I needed to bust out that vacuum before I was going to put the mask back in. And then the one on the passenger side had some sticky Red Bull mess, so I had to soak that with some soap and some water. I did that twice, and I had to spray it hard with the hose. Yeah, okay, now I have somebody pass me on the right because I took too long to get in the right lane. You're passing illegally, buddy. You lawbreaker. So I was doing all this flipping cleaning today. I also stopped by the post office and sent that off to Tammy, so I got that done. I was gonna like lazily do my chores, like I still have to fold and put away my laundry. I started a load of rags before I left. I hope I started them and just put them in there. I was trying to remember to do everything before I left, and my mom went up to Portland today with my dad went up there with her to potentially get some injections. And lucky they wouldn't do injections for me. She went to the same doctor too. I don't know how to advocate for myself enough or something. I don't know what to do, you know. Besides, I'm going to go to the VA doctor appointment next month and try to see the doctor in New York. I need to get more information before that appointment though. See what all I need to do ahead of time, what my doctor needs to do to what kind of tests they might need to order, or, you know, whatever that doctor's going to need. If they can even accept me as a patient, I don't even know. I'm going to have to get that information. I'm probably not going to do my trailer registration this month again because I bought too many beads. So hopefully I'm not going to go camping anywhere with my trailer this month because money. I'm gonna just need to have just enough to fill up my gas tank and pay my last bill, and that's all I got money for right now. That's all I got. I'm broke. I don't even think I can get a full tank of gas. I don't know. I have a little bit of cash still. My order is finally going to come in. So, in other good news, my order is finally going to come in for the dispensary beads, and he was able to get the QR code on one side and the logo on the other, and then he got some marijuana leaf beads that look the same, like same shape, and but yeah, anyways, same shape and color as the other beads. They were white with green QR code, and then the green logo on the other side. One bead, and then the marijuana leaf is on just one side of a bead by itself. I think he should have just double printed the pot leaf on both sides, honestly. But I think that was just too much to ask for, because he had a lot of problems fulfilling my order. Yeah, you know. Now we're actually going to do a trade. We're going to do a goodie bag, gift mystery box bag, box to each other. So, he totally wanted to do a refund and still give me the beads. I'm like, no, it's a lot of money to do what you're doing, and I want him to make a profit, you know, with what he does. As much as I'd love the money back, don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, he took a long time to get them, and I was really getting impatient about, like, can we get this in here now, please, without being too annoying and harassing of the customer. Because he's in this candy making group, and I don't want to have any bad blood between me and anybody in any of these groups that I frequent. And you know, if things wouldn't have worked out, I'm sorry, but I would have had to say something about it in chat and be like, look, you know, this guy's not trustworthy. He won't get your product on time. But he didn't go into detail, and he didn't tell me what the emergency thing was. It sounded like it was important, and it doesn't matter. It's not really any of my business what it was that held him up, but at least he owned it. He accepted it. He apologized. He offered a refund, and that's all anybody could honestly ask for. And somebody that's trying to provide a product to you, and they didn't get it in a timely manner. But I'm just that kind of a person. I want them to do well and succeed, and I want to have a good working relationship, because I want to order from them in the future, and let's hope that it doesn't happen in the future again. Or you know, if this kind of thing happens regularly with him, I'm going to have to, you know, take my business elsewhere. But I'd like to stick with the same person. I like to be a loyal customer to, you know, a company. I like to, you know, if I like them, they give a good product, I'm going to keep buying from them. And I need specialty made beads, so unfortunately I can't order the diner's beads yet. It would be so handy if he could, because I'm going up to see her diner in August, and I really want to have some products for her by then. But I think I'm going to be pretty busy making the dispensary ones, because I have those QR codes first and those beads first. And so hopefully I get this business with the dispensary worked out, and I can start getting some profit from it. Hopefully they sell. I have all the material now to make some really beautiful pieces with the stuff that I bought between yesterday and today, and I already had on stock. Like, I've been designing a little bit as I purchase the beads. I've been thinking about what kind of greens I want to use, what kind of charms I want to use, what material of charms I want to use, the variety I want to use in each one, because I want each one to be different. Like I said, I want every single one to be unique. I don't want to make the same bracelet more than once. I don't. And I guess it's I stopped making so many of the B ones all at once, because I'm like, I need something more for this. I need to do something else with them, because they were just getting too repetitive for me. Even though I had different yellows and different blacks and different bead charms to use, like I use a lot of the same kind of bead charm, and yeah, I want more specialized, like one of a kind pieces. I want to have each one be different, and have a little bit of a story, on why a person might have purchased that one, why they like that one the most, compared to the other ones. I don't know. It'd be nice to have feedback, though. I really don't want to create an Etsy. I really don't. I heard they take too much of and they have a lot of rules, and there's a lot of clicks, and there's just a lot of political BS within the company and the way they run things, that I really don't want to deal with any of that. I have to learn about YouTube's policies and try and stay on top of legality and terms, and trying to meet my quotas myself on YouTube. So I can't focus on any more than one website thing at a time, and I'm starting to get a little overbooked here, because I have the dispensary stuff, I have the diner stuff to make, I have a couple mail order packages to make for friends that we haven't spoke about our trade in a while, and I set up these trades a while ago with some of these people, but something about them moving. A lot of people are moving right now. They're just not able to afford where they're living, and a lot of the people in my Brave chat are changing jobs. So there's just a lot of upheaval right now within the community, and I think it's also really just that kind of time of year. It just happens a lot during the warmer months. But also crazy weather months in some states. I mean, apparently, last night, that freakish storm that came out of nowhere that wasn't predicted, that was just last minute lightning advisory. Red. Prepare for shelter. Yeah, it came out of the blue and out of nowhere last night. And then that branch coming through the patio roof, and then, and then waking up and realizing after my appointment when I go home, and instead of relaxing, fiddle paddling, doing my laundry, and doing some of my projects, like the signs that I'm making for my friend's diner. That's a project that I've been working on for months. Well, not months, at least a month though. I'm going to be doing enamel clear coat over this spray painted aluminum part of the sign that I have already figured out. I finally got the spray paint color right how I wanted it after 3 freaking attempts. It took me forever to attempt it. Oh, I can't go down this way. Holy cow. Can I cut through? No, I can't. Yes, I can. That's an alley. I hate that this road is closed. It's really starting to get annoying. I don't know how that person got through the tape. Maybe there's a lane that you can do. I don't know. I'm going to go down this alley instead. I've never been down the alley. Alley, alley, alley-o! I don't know where I got that. I'm almost home, so I'm about ready to post this thing. You gotta post that thing. I'm not gonna mention the hot dog roll. Okay. Anyways, I'm getting silly. This is about a half hour long. Oh, we got some kind of Wednesday market downtown. Oh, they don't have a stop sign. Tough Shark Records. That's great that we have a record store. I've never been in there. We really live close to it downtown in our town. And I just haven't explored the shops because I don't really like shopping because I spend too much money usually. It's my impulse shopping. But I mean, come on, I could not help that buy two get two free. That's like the best deal I've ever freaking seen since I started buying beads in December. I've not once seen a deal of buy two, get two free. And I of course, made it as advantageous as possible so I could maximize my discount. So if I would have done a $1 transaction, they would have charged me more. I would have paid for that $6.99 bag instead of that $4.99 bag. So every little bit helps, seriously. My parents are home. The garage is open. I hope my mom's doing okay. I hope she got her injections. I hope she's doing fine. And I hope that she's happy that I did something around the house without her prompting me to. Because I do things when I feel like doing it, not when she wants me to do it. I usually start some kind of anger within my mom. But it's not done when she wants it done. Come on, I can't help when I'm in a flare and I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm done for the day. I've done everything I could possibly do for a day. So I can take the next 2 days off and just chill. Because I'll just make my phone calls. I'll do my piddle paddling around and do my little projects and start beading more and finishing projects. Get boxes ready to ship out, you know, that kind of stuff, you know. Organizing my beads. Figuring out what kind of containers to shove stuff in. Because I'm out of space, yo. I'm out of room. But, what can I do? I love it. I love life. And, I can't wait to make more and create more inspiration for y'all. Have a great day, guys. Peace out.